Hello and welcome to the stream.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Happy Saturday, everybody. Boy, feels new, feels strange, feels novel. But we are here.
It'll feel familiar shortly.
We are here. Welcome to Tea Time Games. I am Skai.
I'm Ghost.
And this is the Arcana. This is our third installment?
I think
Second installment. And we are in the midst of Asra's route. I am not the MC this time around. This is
me.
Ghost's route, and she has chosen to romance Asra Alzanar. Which, for the record, let it be known, I predicted.
You did.
Against all odds, against all of the Discord.
Everybody thought it was going to be Portia.
Everybody thought that you were going to go for Portia, which...
Asra was the second choice, though, for everybody.
That's true. Asra was the runner-up. So, yeah, they were onto something. But, welcome back, everybody. For November, if you're here, you obviously got the memo. But for the month of November, we are going to be streaming on Saturdays a little earlier than we normally do. Normally, we go on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But for November, because I am rehearsing for a show, and I have rehearsals on Friday up until basically what feels like midnight, but it's only 10 p.m., we will be streaming on Saturday and starting a little earlier at 7.
Midnight.
It might as well. It might as well.
With travel time and everything?
We have an hour between school and the start of rehearsal, and then rehearsal goes for 4 hours.
Ew.
So I'm in school basically from 8:30 on a bad day, 9:30, 10 on a better day, until 6 p.m. We have an hour, 6 to 7, to just stuff our faces with food and, like, maybe get, like, 2 questions of homework done or, like, 2 lines memorized.
Jesus,
because
that's not... How do you ever find time to do anything?
I don't. I am flying by the seat of my pants. But I'm studying classical acting. So, you know, it's not just work that you can get done and just check off. It's work that seems like it may not ever be done. So you have to make the judgment of, like, when you think you're done with the work. Like, you have to do the basics of the work, sure. But then you can polish and polish and polish and polish, and it can take a long time before you either have to stop yourself or you realize that you're not actually making any progress anymore. So it's a little bit funky trying to manage your time because there's so much to do, and it has to be very self-motivated, and you have to find what exactly you need to devote your time to in that moment. And so, you know, it's stressful in that way, that it's not just like, oh, I'm gonna get my math homework done. It's 8 questions, you know?
Yeah.
All people who do math sound like that.
They do, of course. Kind of British.
Vaguely Australian, like, definitely have a stuffy nose at all times.
Mm-hmm. Glass is a little broken. I've been around a lot of math people recently, and you are completely correct.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure about my math people impression. I'm brushing it off, dusting it off.
Nah, you know you're a good actor because you got the math right. I'm sorry, math people out there.
We love you, really, because you do the things we can't do.
Over here. Yeah. You fill in the blanks of where all the arts people stop.
Yep. Where the arts people are, and
math people who are watching us. I don't feel like this is a maths people.
Are there math people out there?
I feel like we're all humanities and the arts.
Right. This is like an arts, humanities, and like literature kind of vibe and game. I mean, for God's sakes, our channel name is Tea Time Games, so we're
Yeah.
attracting the dark academians, that's for sure.
For sure.
But anyway, welcome everybody to the stream. We're
Welcome.
so happy to have you. We're going to continue on with the Arcana. We are on book 7, which doesn't mean that much. It's not as far into the story as you think, because as you can see, it's number 2. It's book 2.
Yeah, we start on 6.
Yes, so prologue, the prologue is books 1 through 5, which the VOD is still up, it's highlighted, you can go back and you can see it. Last week we did book 6, The Lovers, which within every book there are 3 chapters. So tonight I think we're going to read through the Chariot, and then we will meet you back here next week for Strength, which is one of my favorite tarot cards. And maybe
I thought you were gonna be like favorite storyline. I was gonna be like, ooh.
No, I mean, I don't remember Asra's route so vividly, because there is a point where most of the routes kind of intersect, and so I can't remember whose is whose is whose. But maybe I will tell the story. It's like, depends on my mood, depends on how much I feel like I want to share in the day. But the Strength card played a big role in, you know, tarot becoming a more forceful thing in my life, and something that I began to take more seriously. And also, I'm a Leo, and Strength is our card. And I think that it's really cool, because the nice thing about Strength is that it's not an outer strength. It's like a constant glowing inner strength. Kind of like the chakras. If you think of that kind of energy, that's kind of how I interpret the card. I also have a really beautiful one in my deck. Maybe I'll post it on the Instagram if we come back to it. But that's for next week. Today is the Chariot, which I don't have much of a relationship with this card in my polls at all. Do you?
Sometimes. More than Strength for sure. I do see it a lot, but I wouldn't consider it like a card that I see. There's other cards that I see more often when I usually pull.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's come up a few times.
Let's see, let's just go ahead and buy this book, because I have been saving up coins
Whole thing?
for years, waiting for Ghost to play this game.
Literally.
Because when we started this channel,
we were waiting for this.
Oh my gosh! Hi! Muted Cebu! Oh my god, it's good to see you. Jesus, thanks for coming! I think I'm doing okay.
Hello.
I mean, I am the most tired that I think I've ever been in my life. I'm in a super rigorous school program right now. I'm in grad school. But it is so good to see you, and thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, since we started this channel, hey, can you not jump on that? It's gremlin hours. Since we started this channel, we always had the goal of playing the Arcana, and we told ourselves that we would do it when we hit 50 followers, which happened way faster than we ever thought. Not like insanely quickly, but it took about a year for us to hit 50, and now we're here. And so I have all of these freaking coins. But we have the luxury of now buying the books. So ha ha ha. Shall we get into it?
Let's go.
Should we do a tea check now or later?
Later.
All right.
Get people in here first. Settled.
Chat, how is the audio? Can you hear Ghost and I equally? How's the game audio? Is anything overshadowing? Everything okay? Anything needs to go up or down? Let us know in the chat. Otherwise, we'll get going.
My initial check seemed to be good, but, you
Awesome.
know, chat will always know more. Because I turn it off after that initial check.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
So last time, just to recap, if you weren't here last time, and just to remind me as well, we were in the palace. I'm trying to remember. There's so many things that happened. It was insane.
It was... There is so much that happened. We were in the palace of Countess Nadia.
Yeah, I do not like her very much.
Who has taken us on as, like, her magician, like...
kind of detective-y person.
Yeah, we are supposed to help her find evidence to...
hang Julian.
Her husband's...
who is suspected...
supposed murderer.
Accused of it. But we're not sure if he actually did it or not. We went to our shop. I think it's our shop. I'm not sure if it's ours or Asra's.
It's Asra's, but it's basically just as much ours. At least he would have you say that.
Oh, that's cute.
You're right.
Ours as like ours and Asra's then. We went there. Then Julian was there, and we were like, "What? Hello!" But then suddenly Portia showed up, and Portia totally knew Julian very intimately is the wrong word because that sounds like they were lovers. I think they're like siblings or something.
No comment. No comment.
I think they're like siblings or something. That was a familial relationship. She called him a different name. It was fun. It was like Ilya. His name is Ilya.
Yes, his name is Ilya. Would you
think that's a fun name.
Would you like the answer?
No, don't tell me.
Ghost has remained spoiler free for this game for years, which is so
I'm not
impressive.
That right now. I've done so well.
So
Oh my
impressive.
gosh, I'm getting handed chocolate.
Ooh,
this is fantastic.
Lucky.
Dark. No, I'll take the light. You like the dark.
Thanks, Ghost Mom.
Thank you. Yum. Okay, I don't know what to do with this now.
Eat
it over here. No, I'm eating noodles.
Oh, that's a priority.
Yeah.
But chocolate's an aphrodisiac.
It fits. It fits with this game. So his name is Ilya. She's like, please don't tell anybody. We're not snitches. No stitches out here.
No.
What else? I'm trying to remember as much for my sake as for everybody else's sake too. We can talk to Asra through the fountain.
Mm-hmm. Because Nadia gave us an enchanted emerald. With his magical, like, energy in it. Like, his magical aura.
We did some memories. He has a very strange relationship with Julian, to say the least.
Oh my god! Yep, you're right.
They seem to kind of not really vibe with each other, except I stumbled upon a memory. Which apparently not a lot of people found. I don't know how, I don't know why. But apparently not a lot of people found. And some things went down. And by going down, I mean that quite literally, I think.
Yeah. It is 100% canon that they were once involved. They were once lovers. Though...
It was weird, though, because he seemed to be, like, influenced by dark magic or something like that.
Yes, which
something was up.
You will come to know the reasons why.
We also had some nice romantic scenes in the in-between limbo world.
Yes.
That turned kind of dark very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got the cutest snake in the world. And I am absolutely thinking of getting a snake, and white is now my priority.
Oh my god, are you gonna name it Faust?
Oh, absolutely, you know it. But white is hard to get.
Yeah, I bet.
And if my lizards are listening, which they are because they're in front of me, I'm not gonna let the snake eat you guys. I'm gonna wait until you guys are ready.
Lizards.
I have 2 lizards.
And I don't know if we ever told... I don't know if we ever told Stream their names.
Did we? Maybe. The girl, the female lizard is Rosalind.
From As You Like It.
When I got her... Yes. From Shakespeare's As You Like It, because when I got her, they didn't know if she was a boy or a girl. But they thought she might be a girl. So I was like, all right, Rosalind, that makes sense. And then the male didn't have a name for so long. And I just started calling him Big Boy, so now that's his name, Big Boy.
Not Touchstone?
No, I feel like Touchstone should be smaller. He's big, like, he's hunky.
Hunky. What's
Hey, are you chewing on the door? Why are you chewing on the door? That's not food.
That's not the lizard. That's the fox.
Yeah. My little bandit.
AKA dog. She doesn't own any exotics.
No. Not in America. I don't think foxes are legal in America.
I don't think so, unless you have them for rehab and education.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we?
Let's get to it.
All right. Geez, I have to remember these voices. I am so sorry. I'm going to be the one editing all of these, and so I'm going to see all the inconsistencies in my character work.
Oh, mine too, for sure.
Oh well. Morning, Kaya. I hope you slept well. We have a lot to do today. The Countess is livid with herself for missing a day of preparations.
Oh gosh, my thing is so behind. I am very sorry, everybody. Movement by the door over her head catches my eye. My stomach drops. So does hers by the look of her expression. Inching along the doorframe is Faust, her tongue flicking wildly. I swallow and try not to stare. What do you mean, try not to stare?
I don't think that we're allowed
Definitely
to let Portia know that she's here.
Oh, why not?
Well, Portia would ask about her, and then...
It's our snake.
It's not ours. And Nadia knows that Faust is Asra's.
That's true, that's true.
It's that headache of hers. Hers? Hey, what are you... Is there something behind me?
Nope, absolutely not.
Oh, Faust.
Before I can speak, she whirls around, gasping as Faust drops in shock to the floor and dashes out onto the hallway. Oh, baby.
Did you see that? Did you see that snake? Tell me you saw that snake.
Nope.
Oh my god, what if it gets into the mousery?
The mousery?
You'll see why.
Portia launches off down the hall with a remarkable speed, and I'm hot on her heels, sweating already.
Okay, which way did it go? Kaya, did you see it? I am not good with snakes, but there's no way I'm gonna let it... Ah! There!
We're just in time to see a wildly wriggling tail whip around the corner at the end of the hall.
Ah! It's headed for the garden!
No.
We'll never find it out there! Oh god, the birds! Oh no, they're not bred for combat! They don't stand a chance!
She's so cute!
I know!
She's so concerned. It's gonna be okay, Portia. Portia's face goes white as she thinks of the hundreds of rare, plump birds warbling in the garden outside. I hope Faust has a great time. She deserves it. Before she can work herself into a frenzy, I find myself blurting out the only words that come to mind.
Well, Faust is a constrictor, so she's not a really toothy girl.
Yeah, and like, I don't know, she'll be fast. She can get some birds. Oh, she doesn't eat birds. Well, it's ours, and it's Portia, and I trust Portia. We don't want anybody to, like, hurt Faust.
No.
She doesn't eat birds.
What? How do you know? She doesn't eat birds? Is that your snake, Kaya?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Suddenly we're knocked aside. It's the Chamberlain, somersaulting towards the veranda. Somersaulting.
A million pardons, I must reach the Countess!
The Chamberlain is having a great day. We stop and exchange a cringe, then hurry after. We're like, oh man, this guy's a fucking tryhard. As we burst onto the veranda, Nadia stands gazing out over the gardens. She doesn't turn right away. Oh, she's sus. Do we need to throw her out of the airlock? Oh, Kaya. Up early, I see. fine. Aren't you in a hurry? And you, Portia? Is there something I should know about?
We, how are you already dressed, milady? Are you expecting somebody?
How did you dress by yourself? I had a feeling I might be, now, if you would be so patient. The Chamberlain is very eager to speak with me.
Yes, milady, announcing the arrival of the...
Suddenly, a hooded figure with a smoldering gaze steps up from the garden stairs, following by the sound of guards. Oh boy, he really came all the way to the palace? The mysterious figure pulls 2 silver pitchers from under a trailing cloak. And pours out 2 arcs of sparkling liquid, which swirl together like a storm cloud. That's awesome!
We've said it
Damn.
before, I'll say it again. The writing in this is actually exquisite.
That's awesome! If this was a novel, that'd be so cool.
It is. It's called the Arcana, a visual novel.
Holy shit! Fantastic.
Yeah.
The spiral grows until it takes on a human form. In another world, this would be a choose your own adventure book.
Yes! Oh my god, I would love that.
Just as the hooded figure drops under the sudden weight of 15 castle guards in a shower of sand. What?
They caught him.
In a shower of sand?
Oh, of the magician, Asra. God, I told you all about this. Why have you tackled?
Oh boy.
They usually do. Hello, Countess.
Okay.
Oh, Eurydice.
Asra? He brings his hat to his chest, dropping to a knee. Respectful boy. How I've longed to put a face to that name. What? Wait, what?
Yeah.
He was in the...
You'll see. My
What?
name? What's a magician's name to you, Countess?
Oh, Faust is here now.
Bouncy.
I wonder. You're far younger than I imagined.
Am I? You're even more magnificent than I remember.
So he remembers her, but she doesn't remember him? Everybody's losing
Yes.
their fucking memory around him. Remember?
I was a lot younger when you came to town. A face in the crowd at your arrival all those years ago.
Sure.
Good catch, Asra. What
Sure.
a twist of fate that we should have a first meeting again. I'll try to make a lasting impression. That being said, I hope you'll forgive me if this is out of line.
Oh. Nadia quirks a brow as Asra approaches me, eyes fixed on my face. He throws his arms around me and squeezes me tight. He would give great hugs.
I know, and he probably smells amazing.
He probably smells... What do you think he smells like?
Probably spices, but also just like... This is so esoteric, but the people watching this will understand. I feel like he would smell like a soft breeze. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
Phew!
I think some, like, spices, but not spicy spices, you know?
Yeah, like
soft, warm.
Incense
yes,
and
incense.
musk. Yeah. But not like too
Myrrh.
musky, because more musky is Muriel. Like with
Yes.
myrrh and stuff.
Like amber.
Ooh,
vanilla.
Yeah.
And, like, exotic flowers a little bit, like a little jasmine, a little lotus.
Yeah, like floral and not like woody, because if anything's gonna be like wood, I think that's maybe Julian or Muriel.
Yeah, I feel like Julian would smell spicier in terms of like hot spicy.
Yeah. And then maybe like a little bit of like sandalwood or something.
Yeah.
And then of course like leather.
Yes. From that mask.
And I bet his gloves and maybe his coat.
Yeah. It does rub off. I feel like his heart is overflowing, spilling into mine.
Oh.
That's so fucking cute.
I know.
Making my chest thrum all the way out to my fingertips as it clutches back. I think you're squeezing too tight there. It can't be good. If you feel it in your fingers. I see you've missed your apprentice. How sweet. She has been a most entertaining guest.
Of course. Wherever she goes, chaos follows. Never a dull moment.
Wow, thanks, Asra.
I was wondering if I could take her out for the day.
So close to the... We did lose time yesterday, but that was no fault of hers.
Naturally, I'll be helping her hone her abilities. Surely that will help in the manhunt.
Oh, are you supposed to know about this?
Ah.
Oh. But then by all means, go right ahead. Enjoy your lesson, Kaya. Asra.
Josh is a dummy! Hi, I haven't seen you in a
Josh.
while. How are ya?
Every time somebody comes and chats in the stream, I'm always like, wow.
Wow.
People are coming. This is fantastic.
I can't remember. Did we meet Josh is a dummy in this There Is No Game?
I think so, yeah.
Awesome. Well, welcome back, my friend. It's great to see you. I'm doing
How
good.
about you two?
I'm busier than I've ever been in my life. But we're good. We're surviving.
Yeah. Every day is just, it keeps going.
We're both in school, and Ghost is balancing a job on top of that. Oh, because of school. Yeah, we're both in school
all doing
too.
it. Yeah.
Yep. Hope school is going well. What's your favorite subject? What kind of school, if you want to share?
Yeah. Or just make something up. You could be like, magic school.
Yeah, my favorite subject is aerospace engineering. Thank you.
Wow. Damn, that's so good. We won't follow up. Like, you could make up anything about aerospace engineering, and we'd be like, wow, damn, that's awesome.
Wow.
But first, I simply must admire your snake. Such a lovely morph. Where did you find her?
She was a gift.
A gift from who? Look at her little face, her little uwu face. You like math? We got a math person.
Oh my god, we were talking about that in the beginning of stream!
What kind of math?
If it's geometry, we're still allowed to be friends.
A fine gift indeed. Goodbye for now, Kaya. Do return in one piece.
Oh, he's in my favorite outfit.
We pass under the veranda curtain. It's strange, walking side by side down the grand hall with him. I wonder if he knows the way. So easier. It feels like a dream.
You haven't learned geometry? Geometry is really fun, in my opinion. It made a lot of sense to my brain.
I can see how it made sense, but it did not make sense in my brain.
I struggled with algebra.
I struggled with math.
In general, yeah, same. Fucking same.
But geometry, like, I liked doing it. Because I like drawing.
Yeah.
So I liked doing the circles and like making all the angles and lines and everything,
Yeah.
but not finding like doing it with math. I just liked making the circles and the lines and using the tools and things like that.
Yeah. I
So,
still
do you
still
think-
understand fractions, Josh says. You're doing better than most people. The way that I learned fractions, well, actually just to divide fractions is to the tune of On Top of Old Smoky.
What?
I feel like I've talked about this before on stream, which is so fucking bizarre because my math teacher who taught it to me was like an actual harpy. She was so mean. But I remember when you divide fractions.
Yes, you did talk
Keep the
about
first
this.
one the same. Flip the second one over. And get on with the game. And there's more, but I will not torture you with that.
Apparently people don't do long division anymore.
What?
Yeah, apparently, like, you know how when you do multiplication or addition, you put them on top of each other and you put the line underneath, and then you go, like, bottom to top or crossways or whatever, depending on if you're doing multiplication or division. And then when you do multiplication or addition, and then when you do division, you do the little check thing with the long top and it goes down and you do it that way.
Yeah.
I'm glad you understood what that was, because that was the worst explanation I could have ever given. Kids don't learn that in school anymore.
Oh, there's a new way. It's new math.
There's a new way.
Mr. Incredible was right. What?
Math is
What's
math.
new math? What's new math?
Math is math.
Math is
I was
math.
They were these kids were telling me, and I was like, what in the hell? What kind of shit is...
I mean, finally, somebody figured out a better way to do it.
Is it better? I'm not sure. I've not done it,
I
so
think
I can't
it's-
actually say.
I think it's supposed to be simpler. I don't know, though.
I hope so, because I still didn't understand. I mean, I could do it once. I don't think I know how to do it anymore.
Oopsies. I skipped the thing, but it said he's so at ease here it feels like a dream.
I did read that.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Ah, you're good. We got distracted about math.
Math. It's very distracting.
Gays like trying to figure it out. Fractions to decimals are simple. You divide the fractions.
When you
Yeah.
divide fractions. Stopping. I'm leaving. I'm going away. It's fine. I know I'm banished. I know. I'll see myself out.
I mean, okay, listen, math is important, especially if you get like into a math career or math higher education.
Aerospace engineering.
Aerospace engineering. If you want to go to space and all of that without being a janitor. But I
You cut
genuinely
out
haven't done math in
and-
about like 7 years.
Your audio cut out, and it was like, if you want to go to space, be a janitor.
Yes. Yes. That's the gist of it. Eventually, I mean, you know, Starfleet's gonna need somebody to clean those halls. They're pretty white.
Starfleet. We're in stage combat the other day, which, oh boy, do I have a story for you guys, but I'll think of it later. Somebody was dressed in like Captain Kirk yellow, and I was
Ooh.
dressed in Mr. Scott / sometimes Chekhov red. And so
You would die.
I know.
The death red.
I know. But I was the other person who is coincidentally from where I'm from, or from very close by. They did she did her Kirk impression, and so I did my Chekhov impression, and then everybody around us was like, "Oh my god, this is perfect. This is a perfect casting for the two of you." And I was like, "You know what? I'm honored. I'll be your Chekhov anytime."
I'm in a statistics class. That's the
Ew!
first math I've done in like 7 years.
Disgusting!
It's disgusting. It's the worst.
That's the last
But-
math I did too. I barely passed.
We had to like solve for X, and thank fuck I remembered how to solve for X. Like that was pretty simple. I understood that. Like that was okay for me. But then half my class didn't remember how to solve for X.
Yep.
Because a lot of us, it's been a while,
Yeah.
and we were just sitting there, and the teacher was like, "What? Are you guys okay?" We're like,
No.
how did you get the X? had to go back and learn how to solve for X again.
Oh.
So, yeah, it really depends on the field you go into.
Orchid says, I do not like math at all. None of it makes any sense to me. Orchid, I'm right there with you. I swear.
See, the running joke, like, too gay to do math. That's
yeah. Yep. Sorry, I'm unqualified.
We do reading, and then you hear us read things wrong, like I'm about to do right now.
Right now.
You'll hear it sometime, a lot of time. As we walk along the bridge, Asra exhales with a low whistle, scanning the horizon. It's a long bridge. I remember.
The palace has changed. The Chamberlain remembers me. Not sure about the guards.
What did you have to spell on everybody to forget you? And Nadia? The question goes unspoken, but his gaze slides away, wistful.
Oh, it hurts.
Wistful? You have a curse on you?
So, not him, but hold on to that. I was thinking we could stop first at the market.
If
we need to
everybody else, that's still a curse on him.
We need to fill up on something. Want to stop for bread?
I love bread. I love bread.
Oh my god. I wonder.
I eat bread every day.
You should try to make that pumpkin bread, and then please bring me some.
Yeah, I'll bring it on the train. Yes! I'm gonna carry so much. I'm visiting in a month.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be carrying so much stuff because I also have their Christmas gift ready to go.
I am through my school, I am in Pericles, which is, once again, that's the second Shakespeare play that we've talked about today. I will write it in the chat. Pericles.
Here we go. Welcome to Tea Time Games, everybody.
Where we don't do math and we read Shakespeare instead.
Absolutely.
But I'm in Pericles in December, and it'll be my first performance since I've started school. And of course, Ghost doesn't even need an invitation. Ghost is of course invited, and Ghost is graciously taking off time from her busy schedule to come and watch me prance about upon the stage and maybe do a fight or two.
It's
hint,
a requirement
hint,
in my
hint.
life.
Hint, hint, hint.
But yeah, I've got a lot of things to bring. Because your gift is I'm gonna post it after Christmas.
Do you want to send something in the
sizable.
mail? Like
that's expensive.
I know.
I'll just bring it.
That's expensive.
And also, I don't want it to get hurt in the mail.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
It's a little fragile.
Fragile.
A little bit fragile.
You need the energy. We'll be trying the limits of your magic today.
Oh, God. Prospect is thrilling. We both know I've gotten stronger since he saw me last.
Excited? I am too.
He brushes his shoulder against mine, and we make our way off to the palace grounds, down into the city. It's around noon when we reach the market. It's in full swing, lively and crowded. I'm telling you, that bridge is fucking long as hell.
I know, it'd probably take some hours to walk. Because remember, when we were walking up the steps that one time, it was literally evening and we missed dinner.
Yeah.
Interesting that the palace...
We go anywhere. It takes a long time to get anywhere.
Yeah, and it's interesting that the palace is secluded instead of like a centerpiece to the city.
Yeah. Fucking Versailles.
Versailles. I want to go there so badly.
It's the most tired I've ever been walking. Like, I walk a lot.
Well, yeah.
And when we went to Versailles, I didn't realize how tired I was.
Oh.
I literally, and I didn't realize how big it was either. So we started walking from the palace to the end of the grounds where, Marie Antoinette would pretend to be a peasant. That's why they beheaded her. But, in the middle of it, I literally just, collapsed. And I was like, I can't. I didn't realize I was tired until my legs actually gave out.
Whoa.
Yeah, and we were only about halfway down for like the garden, and we were like, we just gotta sit. We just gotta sit for a bit. We can't get up anymore.
That is wild.
It's insane. There was like little train car ride things that you always find in like gardens and zoos and things.
Yeah.
And they had those, and we're like, psh, we don't need that. We're walking people. We walk a lot, but we also hadn't considered that we had spent the past 2 weeks nonstop walking.
Oh my god.
Yeah, insane. Anyway, if you ever go to Versailles, take the little fucking train thing.
Take your walking shoes.
Yeah, for sure. This chocolate's delicious.
Ooh, I'm jealous.
I try to keep a careful eye on Asra. I tend to lose him in a crowd. How do you lose him in a crowd? He is very bright.
He's probably really fast. He's like you in Times Square.
That's true.
Stay close, Kaya. I'm always losing you in crowds.
I stare at him, blinking. He gives me a curious look. Did you not just read my mind? I don't, like, there's a part of me who wants to be like, how about you stay close? But then it'd be cute to hold hands. I don't want to make, like, I always get stressed about these choices. Like, I don't want it to sound wrong. Like, in my life, I'd be like, how about you stay close? But if we're friends, you would know it's a joke.
Yeah.
But I can't make sure of that in a video game. So let's say, how about we hold hands? Because I don't want to have it be misconstrued. We're holding hands.
I had a friend, it was my roommate at one point, and we would typically be late for things, in Times Square. And so we'd have to go really fast, and the only way to get through Times Square quickly is to weave between people. There is no straight path. Like, if you were to put a tracker on, like, how I have to navigate, it would be like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's a sport.
But I always had a friend who would grab onto, like, the little handle of my backpack, or if I'm just not wearing anything, she'd grab onto one of my garments. And so if I felt the pull of her, I'd be like, all right, it's go time. Locked and loaded.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I know, you definitely do.
The first time I met you, I think I, like, grabbed you, too, and I was like, we gotta go.
We gotta go!
We gotta go!
Wesley!
You were, like, first time we met, it was at a show, and I was like, all right, like, do you know the way to the show? And you weren't super sure, and you didn't have a lot of time to figure it out. And I was already in Times Square, and I, like, grabbed you at the train, and I was like, all right, let's go!
Oh my god, yes! Yes! No, it was the second time we'd met.
Yeah,
you came to pick me up
properly.
Yeah, you came to pick me up and you were like, let's go! Because at the time, Ghost works for, like, a theater
I used to work for a
thing.
Broadway ticketing company.
Yeah, so, like, she knew where all of the theaters were, and, like, with, like, the blink of an eye, you'd be there.
Yeah, I knew the shortcuts, too.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah, I move fast. If you're ever with me in Times Square, you gotta hold on.
Hold on tight!
Alright. A flustered smile steals across his face. I feel his gentle fingers curling around my palm. Oh. Whenever anybody holds my hand, I think about it for, like, fucking days, dude.
Oh. You mean, like we used to?
We used to?
It's been a while since then. You don't need me to hold on to you anymore.
Yes, I do.
And I'm not as paranoid about losing you.
Huh. Still, he weaves his fingers easily with mine. I've missed this feeling. I don't love overprotectiveness.
You'll see why.
Oh no.
Oh, do you smell that?
His eyes got so big. Is it pumpkin bread?
Yes!
I sniff the air. Cardamom, clove, nutmeg, and pumpkin. It's the bread.
The bread.
Capital T, capital B, the bread.
Must be coming out of the oven. Let's get there before the rush.
I've got sourdough going in my fridge, and I'm so excited.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. In the chat, let's see if it'll let me send it. I will send the recipe for that pumpkin bread.
Yeet.
There it is.
We make our way to the booth, and the crowd parks easily for us. It always does. Oh, who is Baker?
I think it was probably you. It has to be you. It's your identity.
The Baker?
Yes.
Well, if it isn't Kaya and Asra, together again. I don't love it. I might change it. Who knows? The baker wipes flour from his brow and gives us a smile. Asra leans on the table, smiling back.
That's right. How's business?
Better with the two of you around. Go on, have a seat. I should put a customer service voice on.
No! He loves us. He's the one. We're the ones he doesn't use the customer service voice with.
Oh, that's true. I'll put a customer service voice if he's talking to anybody else.
Exactly.
We maneuver to the tiny table in the center, in the corner by the stairs. What did I tell you about reading?
In the center corner, huh?
In the center corner. Asra sits on the step and leaves the chair for me. The baker pours each of us a cup of aromatic brew.
This seems like a good time for
tea check.
If you have a cup of tea with you, because we are Tea Time Games, give us the name of your tea. Or if you don't know the name, tell us what it tastes like. Tell us your experience. Tell us what you got.
If you do know the name of it, continue to tell us the experience of the tea.
Yes, both. All of the above.
I've got a chai.
What kind?
It's not my favorite thing ever. It's a little bit too spicy for my liking.
Ooh, let me try it. I love a spicy chai.
I do have a little bit put aside for you.
Yes!
There's a really cute tea shop that just opened up. It's one woman. I think she's Russian. She sounded a little Russian. It used to be next to a bookshop. And it's gorgeous. You would adore it. I got 2 teas from her. One is just a regular chai, and that's the one I'm drinking. It's quite spicy, but it's good. It doesn't beat the chai that you got me though. And I also got one that's called, if I can pull it out to remember the name, Iron Goddess of Mercy.
Whoa!
And I got it for the name, of course.
Yes.
And I haven't tried it yet, but it's a little dusty. It's a little gunpowdery, and I'm really excited for when the vibe hits for me to drink this.
Hell yes. I think it would be good for like a cyberpunky game.
Yeah, I think so too. Gonna make tea real quick, says Orchid. Tea name is Air. Forgot it. That's okay. Go make it and tell us when you're back.
I love air. I love elemental tea. I have something from a little earlier because I had rehearsal and I was not feeling well. It was a good rehearsal, so it wasn't like because of rehearsal that I was unhappy, but my body was not having a great time today. So I went and got myself a self-pity bubble tea, and it's just a simple jasmine milk tea. A little less sugar, tapioca pearls. You know, the simple, a good little staple for an upset tummy.
All right. if I can. Don't you hate it when you spell things correctly, but you spell it with like the British spelling, and then your computer's like, "That you spelled that wrong," and you stare at it for a hot minute, being like, "How did I spell that wrong?"
Yeah, and your computer's like, hey,
It's wrong.
you're a bad American.
Oh boy, I'm done with American patriotism.
Oh my fucking god. We could do a whole podcast about that. But
I work at a military museum, so it's
oh my god.
yeah.
You're stronger than I could ever be.
Yeah, we get all types there.
Also, chat, if you ever need tea recommendations, just tell us the kind of things that you like, and the both of us, between the two of us, you will leave the stream with like 5 recommendations.
I don't know if we've ever said on the chat, I used to come to your house and be like, you'd be like, "What's a tea?" And I would just pick like an adjective.
Yeah. You don't even have to tell us like a flavor you like. You can be like, "I want a tea that's like blue," and we'll give you something. And you can try it, and then you can tell us if we're right.
Oh, we'll put a separate channel up. We'll put a recommendations channel up, maybe.
Oh yeah, like in our Discord or on the Instagram. We'll figure something out. We'll design it.
We'll get it.
We need something for book recommendations because that's something that our community actually really loves to talk about, and then tea recommendations.
Okay.
Whoopsies.
So, what do you think that we're drinking before it happens? What do you think we're drinking?
In the marketplace?
In the marketplace.
I think that he got us 2 different teas.
Ooh.
Or at least it's the same tea, just made differently. And last time I was in Paris, and we were at a Moroccan restaurant, and they gave me the most, oh my god, like the most explosively flavorful honey mint tea.
Oh.
And it wasn't like the minty that like it sits in your mouth for a while and you're like, bleh. It was like spicy honey and spicy mint. It was like you bit
amazing
into like a mint leaf, and then like you put spice and honey on your tongue. Oh my god. I had like 3 cups of it. And that is what I think he gave to us.
Please tell me that you like figured out where they got the tea and got some for yourself.
No, because I wanted to ask, but I was really nervous, and also my French is not quite that good.
We'll just go back.
We'll have to go back and bully them for their tea recipe. But when we go, which I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a when rather than an if, we will go. And
we will.
The restaurant is also just so freaking cool. You know the lantern that you brought me from Egypt?
Yes.
It's that vibe in the restaurant.
Oh, we are so going.
We are so going.
Save up. I think what they gave Kaya is an apple tea.
Like like what you brought me from Turkey?
Yes.
Whoa!
In Turkey, they give you apple tea when you go to shops. In Egypt, they give you hibiscus.
That might be.
I love apple tea.
That might be my tea for after the break. I'll bring back a cup of apple tea. Yeah.
Oh, I might change mine to apple tea as well.
What do you recommend flavoring it with? Would you put honey in it?
Yes.
Okay. Woo, yummy. Okay.
I'm also, when I run out of apple tea, I'm gonna try to like make my own apple tea, and we'll see how that goes.
Ah.
I found a recipe how to make apple tea.
She's already pressed her own honey out of a honeycomb, so.
Yeah, I make my own honey. I make my own butter. I'm living a cottagecore life in the middle of New York.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Make my own bread.
Orchid, are you back yet? Do you have tea?
You make tea?
We'll keep reading while we wait for you.
Planning to stay a while? You didn't come from all the way back from wherever you were for bread, did ya?
Yeah, he did. It's only for bread.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Maybe. Wow! We're about to head out on another journey.
You're bringing your apprentice this time. Asra nods, and the baker grins at me from ear to ear before he turns back to fan the oven. He's so happy for me. He's like, "Ah, you made it. Good job, kid." A comfortable silence falls over us as we drain our cups. You gotta wait for the bread. Sunlight streaming across the table. You're drinking your tea before you have the bread? I lean back, breathing deeply. The spices in the air weave together like threads of a tapestry. Another banger line.
I love that sentence. Should I take a picture of it?
Yes, take a picture of it for me and then just send it to me and I'm gonna put it somewhere.
Okay, I will.
I'll steal it. It smells familiar.
Yes.
It's nice.
Oh? Is it reminding you of something?
Is it supposed to?
Mm.
A glimmer flashes across his eyes, and he leans over his elbows to speak in a low, subtle voice.
Smell has a way of bringing you back, doesn't it?
It really does.
To an exact moment, a whole experience long forgotten. It's unique that way. Oh, I just started drooling. Fresh bread.
Here you are. One for Kaya and Asra. Careful. They're hot. The baker is a total G.
Total. Oh my god! I want pumpkin bread. I want pumpkin bread.
The baker lays 2 steaming loaves in parchment and wraps them for the road. Asra leans back. Can we please eat them now, though? Can we have another one to split and just eat now?
Exactly.
Please. So it's like a bread. It's not like a cake. It's a bread.
Yeah.
Okay. Cautiously, the baker presents his hands to Asra, who turns them over to examine the knuckles. What? They bear a few pink, stiff scars. Asra rubs his thumbs over them until they disappear. Oh, that's actually really upsetting for some reason. Why am I so upset at this?
I know.
You're amazing. Thank you. Take care of each other, you two.
We will.
I'm imagining the baker as like, if anybody watched Arcane, I'm imagining him as like Vander.
Oh yeah.
We say our goodbyes to the baker and cross the stairs.
If you can hear, we have a little visitor right by the microphone.
And pass right in front of the small, dusty fortune teller's booth.
Can you hear her?
I can't.
How's it going, Purr? Did you like that scene?
Discord probably is filtering it out.
Yeah, you're
I'll
probably
go
right.
back on the stream and when I rewatch, I'll hear it probably.
No, that's the one thing you can't do. You can't eat the microphone. I'm sorry.
What? I'm sorry, she's making content.
She says, I am providing you free content because I
She's like-
want to be on your lap right now.
I'm doing exactly what you're doing, putting my mouth on the microphone.
Yeah, I thought
Making noise in the microphone.
I'm learning from you.
We're going to the fortune teller again? We got Asra now, though. Asra notices me ghosting past and gives me a sneaky smirk. We are not subtle.
What is it? Are you avoiding the fortune teller?
What? No.
I
He
thought I
sounds
told them to
deeply-
lay off. It's a shame. They may not be the best in town, but they give a pretty good love reading. Hey, you know, what if I glamoured us? Then you don't have to worry.
Do we need one? He really wants to get a love reading? I suppose we can't really do it ourselves. I don't think we need one. Besides, I wouldn't mind being glamored under his magic touch. That's the only thing that's like, I wouldn't mind, no. I don't think so. I think we're okay. I wouldn't. Is that bad?
I don't remember that scene.
Okay. I walk briskly past the fortune teller's booth. No, we're fine. We're pretty secure. Asra barks with laughter, trailing after me and laying a comforting hand on my shoulder. Wow, he's actually smiling for like the first time.
Okay, you don't want to get a love reading. Fair enough. Well, I think I have everything else we need. Come, Kaya. We're going off the path.
Literally all we needed was some pumpkin bread. We're like, we need some stuff for this trip.
Yeah,
just pumpkin
bread. That's it.
It's
That's
just
all.
2 loaves of bread. We're going on a Ghibli adventure.
Yes.
I have no idea where we're going.
Oh, I think
but
I might.
It doesn't
It's-
matter.
It's really, really, really cool.
It's really, really, really
Eventually.
cool, kitten.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Eventually, our path takes us to the edge of the woods. It seems like springtime. The sun is high overhead, dappling down through the leaves onto the path ahead. The leaves are starting to fall here, and it's really nice.
Yeah, we have the fall here is insane. The colors are really, really, really nice. This is the right light to find our way. Perfect timing. Oh, we are going to where I think we are.
It's a path we take often enough. Not too far in, we can find a few plants that we use at the shop. We are going off the path, methinks. As we move into the speckling shade, I watch Asra's profile. He's quiet, but still brimming with excitement. Secret spot! When we take an unfamiliar turn, I'm certain we aren't harvesting at any of the usual spots. This isn't a normal walk in the woods. We're looking for something more.
Ooh, chapter 2.
Enter the cave.
The cave.
If you
we're
can
totally gonna
still-
meet What's-His-Face.
If you can still hear her, she is still here and she's still purring. But give me 1
Aw.
second. I am going to pour a cup of tea.
Baby loves you.
Whoop!
I'm gonna try to light some candles.
All right,
For
I will
some
leave
reason, none of my...
stream in your hands for 1 moment.
Oh gosh, that's a lot of responsibility.
You got this.
I'm trying to light candles, and none of my candles freaking want to light. They're expensive. I got like fancy ass beeswax candles. I don't know. Who cares? Into the cave. I think we're gonna meet Muriel. I think his name is Muriel. The guy in the chains and no shirt here because he's the hermit, and that just makes sense. But he lives in a cave. That's kind of sad, isn't it? Though, cave houses can be really cool. Has any of you guys ever stayed in, like, what's the best place that you guys ever stayed in? Ah, shit. Wow, one day I'm gonna light my house on fire, I think. But it will smell good when it happens. I don't know. And Orchid, did you ever come back with your tea? What tea did you get?
What?
I'm asking Orchid if they came back with some tea.
Oh yeah, Orchid. Tell us. Also, I took my phone away to see if the stream audio was still good, and the first thing that I heard you say was, "One day I'm gonna light my house on fire."
That's just my MO, I think.
Sweet cinnamon tea. That's the vibe. I also think that the baker would probably have, I've had you try the hot cinnamon sunset tea, right?
Yeah, that one's good.
It's from Honey and Sons. Here, I'll put in the chat.
I've got that right here next to me. I've got like a tea thing next to me always.
That one is really yummy. That is...
My favorite
That's Daniela's favorite tea.
My favorite tea from Honey and Sons specifically is their Paris, and it's the only one I drink at work because I've got a big thing of it, and I just stick the bag in my thermos.
Honey and Sons is my all-time favorite tea brand, and I drink a lot from them. But my favorite is their Dragon Pearl Jasmine. Oh my god, I don't even know how to describe it. And then in terms of the herbals, their raspberry is actually really delicious.
I don't think I have a favorite brand. I have just collected different brands that just stuck. A lot of them are from traveling too.
Yeah, that's cool. That's the way to do it.
Oopsies. And then I'm like, oh, I don't want to drink it because I won't be able to get it.
I know.
I do miss the calm tones of his voice. So close to me as he answered my endless questions. Not that I longed for the old days when he led me along as I hung off his arm. Now we're equals. Always good in a relationship. When all I could make were wordless sounds. No, I don't miss that. Oh shit, we had a brain injury or something. I like this better, walking beside him. I'm not following, and he isn't leading. We're going together.
Hold on, Gremlin's eating plastic.
No, that's not food.
That's not for you.
Plastic
Wait,
is
so
not for eating.
Sorry, we just dropped like a shit ton of lore. We could only make like sounds? Something fucked happened to us. Only sounds? And we lost our memory. We had a traumatic brain problem. Brain injury, either magic related or not. Something happened to us. Did we get the plague? Does the plague do that? Is that what the plague happens? And you can only just make like... Does it attack the brain? Is it a parasite? A magical parasite? Parasites are the worst, in my opinion. I'm always scared of parasites. Things that just... like living things inside of you. Like actual worms inside of you. I can't. It's a fear.
I have returned from gremlin control.
I've been musing about the lore that just got dropped, the backstory that just dropped, and we just kind of kept going.
Uh-huh. Yep, they really
and
do
how
kind
much
of rush
I hate
through
Parasite.
it. Oh, okay. I've not seen Parasite yet.
No, the movie is great. Parasite's like the parasitic animals.
You mean actual parasites?
Like actual parasites that go into yourself and eat inside of you.
Oh, glad I missed that.
Yeah. Well, now you're caught up. You're welcome.
What are you thinking about? Parasites!
Parasites! ADHD train just went off the rail there.
ADH tree!
ADHD. Speaking, look at this beautiful background.
Yeah, I like this one. I think they use it a lot in Muriel's route.
That makes sense. I think we're going to his house.
Okay, that's a good theory.
Theory.
I'm not giving anything away.
No, you shouldn't.
You
But
look,
I was like, now I'm not so sure.
You look worried. Try to relax. Oh crap, I took a bite of something. Hold on, I thought it was the end of the line.
What are you eating?
I have like puffed corn nuts. But they're crazy spicy.
Damn, alright.
Hold on, sorry.
Hungry Faust, so cute.
Breathe
She
deep.
just kind of whirls out.
We're going to a place you've been before. She is. She does have a whirl. She go wee 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 wee.
She weaves. We've been here before.
Dun, 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 dun.
I draw in a calming breath, feeling his gaze on my profile. His arms link fluidly behind his back as he leans towards me, catching my gaze, drawing it upwards.
Look over there. What do you see?
I follow his luminous stare overhead, to the left where the sun streams through the canopy. There are 3 birds in the tree. Are they beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
Vibrant ravens, one bright eye each boring into mine. They form the points of an equal triangle. This is where the geometry is going to kick in. Get
Geometry,
ready.
geometry. Math people, math people. The last time I brought you here, you were new to magic.
Are they real birds?
I think so.
I hear a shift of fabric, just as Faust moves onto my arm, settling in smooth coils across my shoulders. She's so cute. Favorite character. She does this when Asra talks about the past. I wonder who sensed my need for comfort first, him or her. It's definitely her. Animals know. As if sensing my thoughts, Asra leans into me to take my hand in his, thumb brushing over mine.
Oh. We're going to a cave.
Thanks, Asra.
It's a hot spot for magic, not just because of the natural energy. People have been going there for as long as time. To open their eyes. To experience another side of reality. You'll see what I mean when we get there. It's a beautiful place. I've been wanting to take you for a while, but I told myself it was too dangerous.
Oh, but we're powerful now. Faust slides off my shoulder, returning to Asra as his hand leaves mine. Caves really are hotspots for, like, magical-y things, huh?
I'm not holding you back anymore, okay? You're going to do fine.
His eyes hide none of his admiration. Basking in it gives me a rush of confidence. But I sense something underneath. Like, think about all of the religious things that have happened in caves. It's always in a cave. Something he won't tell me. This is no way to start a relationship, Asra. We need everything out in the open out here.
Oh my god, is this the first time that you've heard this theme song? This is a very, very special piece of music in this game.
And it's really unfortunate because I cannot hear
You
it
can't
now.
hear it, yeah. You'll go back in and
I'll
you'll
listen
hear
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I rewatch it. When we reach the cave, the temperature drops. It's soothing. I didn't realize how hot I was.
I really like the feeling of like a cave coldness because it feels like clean.
Yes.
And I don't mind the dampness. Like the dampness doesn't feel corrupted. If that makes sense.
It depends on the cave. I've been to a few caves where it's very sulfuric. And that feels bad, man. But
I wouldn't want that sticking on my skin.
I really like caves with water in it.
Yeah.
And in Mexico, I've been to a few cenotes and swam in the caves, and it's so good. And there's really something about the water. Like, I was covered in mosquito bites.
Oh.
Covered in mosquito bites.
Oh.
Just because I eat a lot of sweets and I think they're drawn to that, and I'm always just bitten. Literally, I went into that first one, and not only did all of like my bites go away, but like the rest of the trip, I was not bitten by mosquitoes. I like all of like my skin problems and stuff like that were gone.
Whoa.
Yeah, like I had never been so, I don't know. I don't want to say like clean, like
Pure?
we're like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know how to describe, but like this was when I was a teenager, so like hormonal breaking out everywhere. I was that for like a month after that. I did not break out at all.
Whoa.
It was crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah. Azra sighs beside me as I duck under the soft fronds and out of the blazing sunlight. The walls of the cave are bright, glittering. Asra lets Faust slide off his back to move along the coursing grooves.
Ah. The air is humid. That's a good sign. You feel the energy?
I do. Waves of effervescent worms. I felt them before we stepped inside.
It comes from a spring in one of the caverns up ahead. That's where we want to go. There's also 100 ways to get lost on the way there. I'm going to ask you to lead us, Kaya.
Oh, great! He stands close, watching my profile while I gaze deep into the tunnels ahead. Got this. I can do it. There's no reason not to want to. I'll try it out. He's there to guide us back if we need.
I know you can. You have an
He
aura.
has the same mouth as Faust.
Aww! You're so cute. You have an aura of confidence today. It's dazzling. Maybe you needed a stricter teacher. I'll have to thank Nadia later.
No.
No.
No, it's fine.
No.
Asra lingers by the entrance while Faust winds her body up the wall to find a spot in the vines overhead. She is so happy here. She won't be joining us in here, it seems. He reaches up to stroke her chin.
Get comfortable, Faust. We may be a while.
Nodding to the darkness ahead of us, he offers me his hand with an easy smile.
Ready?
Sure. Do my best. As if I could know. Feel his heartbeat steady beside me as I take his arm, and we descended into the abyss. The tunnels grow narrow, then wide. Narrow, wide, narrow, wide. Try to map their shapes in my mind. I bet you those mushrooms would send you on a fucking trip.
This need another world.
There's no way to tell time down here. I can concentrate on nothing but the moment. I love moments like that, where you're like, I don't know what time it is, I don't know what I gotta do. We're just here.
Yeah.
Asra only speaks when necessary. His even breath is nearly silent. As I run my hand along the wall, I notice patterns in the rock that I can't see. Some walls seem to glow with shapes I can't follow with my eyes. When I trace them with my fingers, I know they are there. I follow these, and the pull of magic, which grows stronger and stronger until we merge into a cavern. This is a cavern for Hylia.
Agreed.
This is where Zelda does purification.
Agreed.
The energy here is alive, reverberating off the walls. This must be the place.
She definitely likes to hang out with Impa here.
Yes. Asra follows close behind me, eyes luminous in the light reflecting from a softly bubbling pool.
It hasn't been like this in years. The water's back.
There used to be no water? He goes to the edge of the pool and presses one foot to the surface of a broad, rippling lily pad.
Ripperling.
Rippling?
Feels healthy. You can walk on these.
I always wonder if you can do that in real life.
Maybe. I feel like the really, really, really big ones, the intense ones.
Yeah.
You see how they form a path? To the flower at the center. That flower is what we came for. You'll need to get to it alone.
Are we going to eat it? That's all? Interesting. Getting here must have been the hard part. And it was so easy.
LMAO!
Oh, we're gonna step on that lily pad and like fall into the darkness or something.
Try not to overthink it, Kaya. Just pay attention and keep moving forward.
Oh, this is gonna be bad news. Hesitation threatens to still my limbs, but I've gotten this far. I step out onto the first lily pad. Oh god, I'm stressed now. Oh shit, it's the trials.
If they're quick times, I will make the decision that I think you make unless you see it quickly.
I doubt it. It's surprisingly soft. Sinks under my weight, making ripples in the water. To the next, then the one after. They bounce under me, springing back when my weight is lifted. The near silence, the glittering water, dazzles me into a world all on my own. All my own. On a sudden whim, I look back to Asra. Oh, something bad gonna happen now? Are we freaking Orpheus? How did he get so far away? Why does he look so startled? I only took a few steps, and his expression has changed. Oh god, he's going back into Hades Town now. He's still. His apprehensive gaze is like ice down my neck. Keep moving. I turn, stepping off one buoyant pad to the next. I'm not supposed to look back. But I sense that the steps are getting longer. The plants under my feet wider. This is going to be a long walk. When I reach the lily pad in the center, it takes 3 steps to reach the flower. Damn, that's a huge lily pad. And the bloom fills both my hands. As the petals draw me in with their sacred geometry, I love sacred geometry.
Me too.
I feel the waxy skin beneath my feet begin to shake. Oh shit, we gotta go. Take the flower.
Good.
We gotta go.
We gotta go!
I pluck the flower, pulling with both hands. The stem snaps, curling back. Oh shit. A reedy whine comes from the plant as it's shivering, makes the water start to churn. Oh no, I shouldn't have killed the flower. It's the first thing I thought of. I shift my footing uneasily, casting a desperate glance back at Asra. The distance between us, again, has multiplied. I can only just make out his features. Did he expect me to do that? He looks really shocked. His figure is frozen in panic, about to crack and come to my rescue. No! We got this. I don't think we were supposed to take it. I want him to give me a chance to try and help myself. It's been so long since I've used this spell. Oh god, here we go. Take a deep breath and let it last. I draw in a great lungful of air and visualize it spreading to the tips of my toes. We used to do this in martial arts.
Yeah.
Just as the lily pad under my feet is sucked into the water below. I wanted to pick it because I wanted to eat it.
I'm pretty sure that that's what you're supposed to do.
Okay, good.
I am not sure, though, because I don't think that I've ever chosen to smell the flower.
Okay, fair enough. I'm sorry. My stream just, got really blurry for some reason.
Ew.
And I don't know what's happening. I can see my body looks strangely distant. What's happening here? Give me 1 second, everybody. I'm sorry. All of a sudden, my computer was like, let's not have anything focus at all. I think my computer is being weird. Okay, here we go. It's clearer than air, and my body looks strangely distant. The clear ones are the ones that kill you, man. People start swimming down, they think it's not too far off, and then they keep going, and they keep going, and they keep going.
Oof.
The pool is warm, much deeper than it looked. A shadow moves over me. Oh my god, I'm stressed out. Asra is reaching for me from above with both arms, drawing me through the water into his loose embrace. We could have done it! He didn't have to come for us. Red silk ripples along his shoulders and neck as grasping fingers pull me close. We could have done it. His eyes gleam as they search my face, looking for signs to confirm his hope. Is it not actually him? I'm fine. I don't need to breathe. What? Yes, we do.
You'll see.
When he's sure, his eyes soften, hands coming to rest on either side of my face. I'm looking at the art to find signals that it's not him. I don't trust this. Pearlescent hair twists fluidly through the water, past his gleaming eyes. He looks so proud. We break the surface and paddle for the shore to collapse against the smooth, warm rock. Why are you proud? I didn't do it. Wiping my eyes, I look out at the flower in the center of the pond. It's just as it was before. Somehow I expected that. Water laps at my waist as I roll onto my back, and Azra's heavy breath hitches with laughter. I almost drowned?
Gaia, you remembered! I was so worried. All I want to do is hold you.
What? Tension drips from his body as he leans over me. What? What's going on? Did I remember something? Yes, absolutely. Why or not? Oh, is it not him? Shit. Hold me.
Hold me.
I'm stressed that it's not actually him.
Oh, no, you're fine in this.
Okay. I play too many horror games.
I know.
His laugh rings like crystal through the cavern.
Look at that tiny dimple.
I'm imagining that hold me like through his shirt, like hold me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. May I? Lucky me.
Where should you get the red?
Huh?
Smoothly, his arm slides across my back to pull us together, almost nose to nose. You didn't have that red sash before the water.
He did.
He did?
Uh-huh.
Oh, but he has something over it, did
Yeah.
he?
His traveler's outfit, I think, is a little bit different.
Okay. Clear water moves between us, rushing against my legs, sparkling along the curve of his back.
You did so well. I was worrying over nothing. Someday I'll stop underestimating you, Kaya.
Did we? I feel like we failed that. Hey, look at me. The door is not food. I don't know why you want to eat the door so much. The door is not food. Stop eating the door.
Doors are friends, not food.
You are very little. The door is very big. You're not gonna win that. Soft eyes trace my features until his arm tightens around me, holding me flush against his chest.
It feels good to hold you like this.
His gaze drops to my chest, hidden behind the ghostly white of his lashes.
Ezra, what are you doing? Naughty,
I
naughty.
really want to dye my hair white, but I don't think it would look good. It's been pretty tough. Oh no, that's you. My bad.
I think it would look great, actually.
Yeah.
I'll
I
send
thought
you.
it looked good on straight hair.
Oh, interesting. It's been pretty tough. Wondering if I would ever get the chance again. The only thing about like dyeing it white, like Aziraphale white, is that it will
gonna
kill your hair. And my hair is pretty resilient under bleach and dye. And I had to be really careful when I was curling it for Aziraphale not to like burn my hair off because it
Oh,
was like
God.
straw.
Yeah, you had a lot of bleach in there.
Yeah.
Sila, lay down. Lay down, baby. Lay down.
Ghost was there when I got my hair dyed, and I think it took like 4 hours.
Lay down. Yeah, it was a while, but it was all good. We were chilling together.
Because normally I would do it myself, but I could not get that white myself. With like,
When you go white, it's hard.
no, like you need like salon approved products and stuff.
Yeah. Especially if you don't want to absolutely kill it.
Yeah.
Sila, look at me. Lay down. My dog's being crazy. I'm sorry. There you go. His forehead brushes side to side against my temple, gleaming curls painting wet trails across my ear. That's strange to imagine.
Yeah, I
What
agree.
was stopping him? Yeah, that's like a weird image. It's nice to read, like it's very poetic, but then you think about it and you're like, what?
Don't get me wet or wetter.
Did he think I would have refused? We've held each other before. Did we? I'm never sure of anything. But not like this, with his arms flexing around my back, sealing the spaces between us. Oh, we are like wet too. We are just stuck. His lips caress my cheek and he pulls back an inch to search my face. Oh God, we are going for it in this cave.
You okay? Your breath got shallow. Too tight?
Take a guess why. Like, oh no, your breath got shallow. What could have possibly done that?
You already made a comment earlier. You were like, you're holding me too tight.
Yeah, I did.
First.
He uses his hold on me. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. First,
That's all right.
I put you in harm's way. Now I have to squeeze the life out of you.
Yeah, you did! Sighing wistfully, he sinks back into the water. Into the
Asra,
water?
don't be emo.
The arms wound around my neck, around my back, dropped to circle my waist. Cool cheeks sliding down my breast.
Get it?
Damn.
Oh.
Get it?
I don't remember this. Are we gonna have one of these every stream?
In the water?
Hello?
Those are wet.
You said the rock was warm. Sit on the warm rock.
Like, it's gonna be a tough time to get out of all the clothes. You've got a lot of layers on too, and you gotta peel them off. They're wet. Like, do some magic and dry them off first.
It's just been a while since I got a scare like that.
I'm still a little like, we could have done it. You didn't have to come for us.
I'm the one who was supposed to keep my cool. There's a reason for it, I promise. But I didn't even think before I jumped in. And now I need your heartbeat to soothe me. That was a strange line. I think I maybe read it wrong.
No, I don't think you did. Wet lips skating over my heart. His breath is so warm.
Remember this line. What I wouldn't do for this heartbeat. I love this sound.
I play horror games a lot. Part of my brain was like, he's totally gonna try to cut out my heart. I need your eyes, man. I gasp as his arms tighten around my back, planting a firm kiss to my chest that fills me with lightness.
Asra? This is getting faster!
Have you guys ever watched Cloud Atlas? There's this scene where she's not a robot, but it's like there's clones.
Yes. I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say.
Say it for me.
No.
There's a bit where she's like, she admits that she okay, I'm telling this all wrong. There's a bit where the Skai rescues her. He is a human, and they're kind of living together, and it's not like sexual at all. But she admits that at night when he's sleeping, she listens to his heartbeat because humans' hearts beat a lot slower, and she finds it really soothing, and she just sits there and like listens to his heartbeat. And there's a moment like he wakes up in the middle of this and they lock eyes, and you're like, oh god, it's happening. And then like the police bust down their door. And it's an incredible movie, you guys. If you haven't watched it, I'm gonna put that in whatever channel that we make to put movies in.
Yeah. It had like some controversy surrounding it. It's the Wachowski sisters though. So they did Matrix and
Matrix, Sense8.
What did they just do?
They didn't do V for Vendetta, did they? No.
I actually think you're right. Hold on, let's Google it. I wouldn't want to know this right now.
Yeah, there's a bit of controversy because it does Yellowface. However, I will defend that one because there's a reason for it. It's about reincarnation. So they're trying to do reincarnation by casting the same actors for the 6 separate storylines that are going on. And so while like, yes, you know, I understand it and I see it.
Oh, okay, so they didn't direct it, but they wrote it and produced it.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of V for Vendetta, happy 5th of November.
Holy shit! Remember the 5th of November.
Gunpowder, treason, and what? Plot?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. Know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot.
Do people know what the gunpowder plot was? Because it's really cool. And it's something that
really cool.
I closely am studying because of the subject matter of my degree.
It's heartbreaking. The part that I studied was the effects of torture on Guy Fawkes.
Yeah.
And my God, did that horrify me. I thought about it for months.
I'm trying to find the poem. Oh my god. So
It's
I'm looking up the poem, and it says it's breaking up all the poetic structures that they use. And like it's downright Shakespearean. I mean, because
Yeah.
that is the era.
It's the time.
It's of the Jacobean era, but they use enjambment, which is something that is used in Shakespeare. When you, to fit a poem to the meter, like Shakespeare is written. Okay, are you ready? It's tea time games. Welcome. Shakespeare
Glasses.
is written in prose when they're just talking normally, and verse when they are talking in poetical language. And an iamb and a pentameter just means like the amount of beats in a certain line. And then what's cool about a pentameter, and it's what some people call the heartbeat of the text, because in the meter, one syllable is stressed and one syllable is unstressed, and so it's like your heartbeat, ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. And pentameter because there's 5 of them, so in each line there's about 10 syllables. And so an enjambment, not that you signed up to know this or have a lesson, an enjambment is usually...
You followed its time games.
An enjambment is when you squish a word to keep it to the meter. Okay, where is the fucking poem? Give me the full poem.
It's a long poem.
November. It's the 5th of November. We are reading this. We're reading this! Full poem. Give it to me. God damn it.
You'll get it.
It
We
all
should put it on the
stops.
Insta.
It all stops at see no reason why it should ever be forgot.
No, really?
Holy shit, you're right.
It's very long, yeah. It's like a whole, it's an epic, almost.
It's really tough to find.
Yeah. I don't remember how I originally found it.
I don't even think this is a full thing, but here we go. Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Guy Fawkes and his companions did the scheme contrive to blow the king and parliament all up alive. 70 barrels laid below to prove old England's overthrow, but by God's providence him they catch with a dark lantern lighting a match. A stick and a stake for King James' sake. If you won't give me one, I'll take 2. The better for me and the worse for you. A rope to hang the Pope. A pen'orth of cheese to choke him. A pen'orth. That's the enjambment. A pint of beer to wash it down, and a jolly good fire to burn him. Halloa boys, make the bells ring. Halloa boys, God save the king. That's dark.
And also now there's a bonfire lit in Britain every 5th of November to commemorate the failure of the plot.
Of the gunpowder plot. We were studying it about a week ago because King James came right after Queen Elizabeth I. And he was the son of Queen Mary of Scots. And this is a stream on the internet, and you're just getting British history and poetical history.
That is what you guys signed up for.
But yeah, King James came after Queen Elizabeth, and there was contention between religions in England, and it's said that the Protestants set it up to frame the Catholics. But it's true, it didn't actually work. But it is so unbelievably famous, but somebody snitched. So
Yeah.
King James and the Parliament were not actually in the house, but it was all set up to go. And it's not confirmed who did it necessarily, though everybody is like super excited about Guy Fawkes. He is, it's not thought that it was just one person who spearheaded it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I will put the poem on the Instagram.
Anyway, back to this dating sim.
Yeah, no
You've got a
blowing up the
half-naked
British
man over here.
Parliament. Remember the 5th of November.
Also, if you guys hear a scraping noise like bone on bone, my dog is very happily chewing a bone. Her butt is in the air. Her face is on the ground. Her mouth wide open for this bone.
Aw.
Orchid wants us to kiss very badly.
Kiss, 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 kiss. Here we go.
His mouth presses tenderly into the slick skin over my thumping heart.
Kaya,
And then he got dressed again.
do you know what would happen to me if I let something happen? I did read it right. Do you know what would happen to me if I let something happen to you?
Don't look so scared. I blinked down at him, very confused on why he's suddenly clothed, and he's looking at me with great intensity.
I think Asra was about to kiss us. You're right.
Absolutely. And then he got scared.
Well, the paid choice ended.
Oh no. I want to know what would happen to you. He would be heartbroken, obviously. But is there something else? He should have. I agree, Orchid.
Oh, I think he did.
Just our chest.
Mm-hmm.
His grip tightens on my back, as if he can't get any closer. You already squeezed the life out of me.
What would I do? You really want to know? Oh my god.
He straightens his arms to rise over me, stirring the water around us. I'm low-key red flags. Which is always fun in fictional media.
I would lose it. Everything. My wits. My reason. My judgment. Just like now. I jumped into the water without thinking. Who knows what could have happened? This pool is powerful. We could have swapped bodies by accident. Huh. That wouldn't be so bad.
Boy! As I push him over, he snorts with laughter. I plant a hand on either side of his head. Like, this is very poetic and romantic, but if somebody said that in real life, I'd be like, okay. When I bring our lips together. Oh, we did kiss!
Kiss, kiss, kiss!
Only graceful caresses as he moves with my what? Yeah, no, I read that right. It just didn't compute in my brain. Only graceful caresses as he moves with my mouth, keeping us in sync until we finally part. Oh, Orchid is having a party.
Orchid's flipping the fuck out.
You worry too much.
I know, I'm sorry for being gloomy. I'll find a way to make it up to you on the way back.
Or we could do now. The way back. I didn't even thought about it, but I want to know what's up with the flower. I'm not looking forward to navigating those endless tunnels again. I want to know what's up with the water and the flower. Like, this is fun. This is cute. I'm glad we're having a great time. But what's the magic? I want to know the magic.
You look worried. Don't be.
Like, it didn't seem, with the water didn't seem super magical. I want to get magic water. Can we bottle the water and take it home? One arm around my back. He nods to the walls around us.
Do you see it now?
Do I?
Yes.
Yes, I do. Everything has changed. I was so wrapped up with him I didn't even see. Girl, not to sound like insane, but how did you not see this as soon as you came out?
You were
Awesome,
busy.
that's
You were
gorgeous.
busy.
Yeah, I was super busy, but like, you know, he'll still be there. This is awesome. How did you not see this? This is enhancing everything. Look at it. It looks so cool. There's little spirits going around. There's a lizard. And like little crystals out here. We are so bottling this water and taking it home with us. This would be a really fun tattoo design. There are markings on the walls that, I don't know, declarations of devotion.
I got excited when you said tattoo and I was going to unmute myself, but I accidentally skipped the story
Clicked it.
instead.
Don't worry. Oh, shit. Declarations of devotion, depictions of the unknown. Some just for fun. They lead my eye around the cavern. One of my favorite things I've ever drawn on myself. You were there. You helped me with it. When we used to work at the archery range, we used to have blacklight archery. And we used to take highlighters and draw on ourselves so it would light up in the black light.
Yep, and you couldn't see it otherwise. But we'd turn on the black light and then our arms and they would glow. And was it Halloween we were teaching? Or why did we do that?
Halloween.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. Like, you did like a skeleton arm. And I did a pattern a little bit like this. Not super, but like a swirly pattern. It was great. I want to do that again.
Oh my god. You're so right. That's exactly the vibe.
Patterns lead to a way out when I don't remember seeing before. The lines pulse with mesmerizing light. Oh, we are so eating a mushroom here. We're gonna drink the water and eat the mushroom. I'm gonna eat that flower.
I think I'm gonna match this up. Do I have space to do it? I do. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Nicely done. Perfect. Perfect.
You can see, can't you? Your eyes are opened, if only for a little while. Let's not waste it.
Is this what you see all the time? Quick kiss to the corner of my mouth, and he helps me to my feet, nearly slipping back into the pool. Do you see this all the time, Asra? That's awesome. As water courses down our limbs, we follow the glowing lines to the way out. We could stay here. We have leave from the palace. Can we make flower tea? Magic flower tea?
Ooh.
Wondering where it would lead us. Oh, we're not going out? Are we going? Wait, are we going out or not?
Sanctuary.
Oh, chapter 3.
Would you like to take a break before we do this?
I think we should. I'm going to refresh my tea.
Sounds amazing. All right,
I'll
my
make
friends.
some apple tea.
We are going to take a brief little break. We suggest you do the same. Grab a snack, grab a drink, grab another cup of tea if you like. Typically, we'll do another tea check after the break. But it is so glad to have everybody here. It's great to see a couple of old friends pop back up. And hang tight, we will be back very soon.
Bye.
Huzzah! We return!
Man, I've just had a saga making another pot of tea.
Oh?
Took me so long to long story short, there's apple tea all over my table now
Oh no.
and all over the teapot.
Oh no.
But it's okay. It's just water.
Shall we do
Hold on, everybody.
our
There we go.
return tea check?
Return tea. If you've changed it, if you've changed your tea, let us know. If not,
That I
and you
have.
still want to let us know, you can do that too.
Indeed, I have changed my tea. I have a lovely black tea. It's very, very spicy. It's ginger peach.
Oh, ginger peach is good.
Yes, and I have also obtained dal and naan.
Nice.
So I am just simply delighted in my little spicy corner.
I've got apple tea that I got from Turkey. The one that we have previously mentioned. And now I have banana pudding as
Ooh.
well. So I think they're gonna go well together, right?
I mean, fingers crossed.
Apples and bananas. Isn't that a song? Yeah.
Probably.
I like to eat apples and bananas. It's a children's song.
If you have not been acquainted with the fact that Ghost does not say banana, welcome to Tea Time Games.
I have the exact same tea I had before because I keep forgetting to actually drink. Best tea purchase I've ever gotten was tea warmers. Little things that you put a candle in and you let it on fire.
Yes!
And it keeps your tea warm. I adore them. I'm doing one right now as we speak. If you hear a match flare, that's what it is.
I also posted the poem. Whoop. Excuse me, Instagram. I also posted the 5th of November poem on our Instagram. If you are even remotely interested in whatever the hell that was.
Our little ADHD train.
Little.
Yeah.
Absolutely massive. But that's why,
That's why you've come, is it not?
they know. You
They
all
know. You know what you signed up for.
But welcome back. We are in the second installment of Asra's Route. We are in the midst of Book 7, The Chariot, and this is Chapter 3.
Clambering up the slippery walls on hands and knees, we emerge from the cave.
We also definitely might have, really seriously, made out in the middle of the cave.
We definitely, I think, did a little more than make out.
I think you're right.
He was pressing kisses
Elsewhere.
not our mouths.
Woo!
In the water, also. He was sopping wet while doing this, and so were we, I think.
Yep. And then we burst out of the water after almost drowning, sat on a warm rock. Orchid is like, hello?
I
Sat
got a
on
little
warm
salty
rock.
about him trying to save us, even though he was like, you got this. And I was like, yeah, I got this. And then, we could have got this.
We had it, and then things got steamy.
He panicked.
He did panic, and there's a reason for that. I promise you.
I'll be salty until the reason comes out.
Oh my
It's
god.
right.
That's a long time.
Oh god. I'll forgive him, but I'll be salty about it.
Hey, it did seem a bit awkward. I wouldn't be surprised if he did do a bit more than make out with you. Ah!
Yeah, I think so. He was a little too low for a makeout session.
These guys, though, have been lovers in the past. If we're picking up a rice trail at all, it's easy to see this. So,
yeah.
We just need to find out what happened in between.
But do we remember that is the question. We don't remember that.
No.
Does it count if you didn't remember it?
Yeah.
Ethically?
I mean, think about, isn't it the Notebook where she kind of low-key forgets who he is?
I've never seen that movie. I don't.
Me
watch
neither,
rom-coms.
actually. Me neither. But like, if you had a partner with amnesia,
Is it a rom com? I don't even know.
it's a romantic not-com, I think.
Wait, no, it's a tragedy. That's the one where she's in the rain. And like she's like, I wrote you.
Yeah.
No, he's like, I wrote you, and she's like, you wrote me.
Yeah. Romantic not-com.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Me neither. But like, put it this way, like, if you have a partner with amnesia, like, that doesn't automatically invalidate what you had.
No. But moving forward.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, we have been initiating.
We have been.
Which is interesting because it begs the question of, like, if you had, without giving too much away, if you had, like, a sudden bout of amnesia for whatever reason, fantastical or not, and your partner is standing there in front of you, like, would you still choose them? It's kind of like an osmosis kind of thing. Like, if you had a chance to double check your soulmate, would you?
There is actually a real life case like that. This woman had amnesia and her husband basically started from scratch.
Oh.
Like, did the whole, like, all right, let's restart. Let's go on a first date.
Oh.
I mean, he did kind of have the upper hand already, kind of knowing what she liked.
Right.
But, like, it was cute, though. Like, he was like, all right, like, give me another shot.
He gets to fall in love with her all over again.
Yeah, and freaking marbles, dude. Like, she was like, yeah, I fell in love with him, and apparently this was not the first time.
Oh, honey.
Now I get to meet you for the first time every single day.
Are you quoting Amazing Devil?
I am quoting Amazing Devil. There's a new album coming out soon. If you guys listen to Amazing Devil, they also have merch now.
Oh my god! I'm gonna send you guys a link in the chat. I promise you, you won't regret this.
It looks really good.
These guys, if you ever watched Witcher, the guy's voice in this duo is the person who plays the bard in The Witcher.
Jaskier.
Yes, yeah. Here we go.
They're fantastic. Give them a listen.
Here's the link. But yeah, anyway, let's press on.
Tis the exit. Outside, it is bright as day. Takes a moment to adjust to the light.
Wow. I thought it was day for a second. I thought we were in there all night.
Is it supposed to be nighttime?
Maybe it's tomorrow.
Oh, Jesus. Nadia's gonna be really annoying about
Yeah,
that.
I know.
As I rub the flashes of light from my eyes, Asra rests his hand on my shoulder. If we were in there all night, we definitely did more than make out.
I think that's why they wrote that. Kaya, look around.
I look around. The forest, too, has changed. And it's awesome! Luminescent whirls of color weave up through the roots and spread to the sparkling dark leaves. It's so cool!
I know.
Every mushroom crab. Every mushroom cap glows with inner light, brightest in the currents of the pulsing aurora I see around Asra. He is super duper magic.
He's super duper magic!
I say a mouth full of banana pudding.
Super duper magic!
Magic.
Your magic is running up through the cave water. It finds the tiniest crack and comes through. Like light.
The mechanics of that is really nice. That's a really interesting thought. I can't my eyes off his aura. The longer he looks at me, the brighter it grows, the deeper its colors. So does he have his own? Is this ours, and then he has his own, or is kind of all the magic's auras are the same?
That's a really good question. He did call it our magic, but maybe it's just like a subset of the general like power.
We
like,
were in there together.
There's the Force, but then every Jedi has a different relationship to the Force. You know what I mean?
Okay, fair enough.
That's my
Orchid
prediction.
says,
I don't know for sure.
if it was all night, there was definitely more happening than just aggressive kissing. Orchid
Aggressive,
agrees.
aggressive kissing where you nearly like squeeze all the air out of your partner.
I'm about to speak when I hear something at the farthest reaches of my awareness. Uh-oh. It's just the echo of a whisper. A tiny ripple in the field of energy. But I hear it very clearly. A ghost.
There you are.
Oh, it's a bad ghost.
Shouldn't have given you the hint.
Uh-oh.
Did you just hear a voice?
I'm glad you heard it too. I nod. He wipes a hand across his face, and I feel the other at my elbow as he draws close beside me. Are you gonna do fighting magic? That's the best kind of magic. The echo is still worming its way through my brain, rising in pitch until it is unintelligible.
If you can hear him, I'm sure you can see him too.
You can see him?
Oh, yep. He isn't far. In the hills, maybe. Nearby, maybe. We'll be able to get a look at him.
No, thank you. Him? That voice has a strange, garbled quality. I know I've heard it before.
Kaya, you've been at the
It's
palace
good.
for a few days and a few nights. Did you encounter anything you couldn't explain? A voice? A creature that disappeared when you looked close?
I heard the voice. We heard voices more. He casts his gaze through the leaves, looking for higher ground. Finding it nearby, a rocky slope.
Not too often, I hope. It's no surprise given the circumstances. There's something in the palace. Something that only exists in the other world. It started with him. Lucio.
Was he a magician and, like, he fucked with the dark magic too?
You will just have to see.
I will. I'm just casting things out, just, you know, to put it out there so I can say I told you so. Or not.
Makes 50 suggestions. One of them is correct. Told you so.
I told you so.
I told you so.
All of it.
I told you so. I haven't seen him yet. I have a lot of protections up. He can't come anywhere near me.
For a moment, I read that too fast, and I didn't read, I have a lot of protections up, and I was like, you murdered him, and now he can't come near you!
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly, yeah.
I told you so.
I told ya! And he's weak. He shouldn't be able to hurt you, but...
Savage.
Did he scare you, Kaya?
No, we're big girl. His gaze is soft on me, as if he blames himself.
Hold on, we gotta get the
Did
cat
you-
off of a high ground. Get off, get off, get off. We've talked about this.
What did you do? What did you do in there?
Did he
No,
scare us
we
or he
weren't
didn't
scared.
scare us?
He didn't scare me.
He didn't scare
Fine.
me.
You didn't dare me.
We're big girls. And we like ghosts in here.
Of course he didn't. You're the bravest person I know.
Oh.
Not everyone can brush him off so easily. But there's one thing I want you to remember when you deal with him, okay? Don't listen to him. I know it can be hard, especially once he knows how to find you. I'm not saying don't hear him. You can't help that. I mean, don't listen. He's going to try to get to you, whatever it takes to keep you listening. He's starved for attention.
Huh, that's interesting. My stomach picks this moment to growl. Noticing the tight grip as he has on my wrist, Asra takes a step back. We're gonna have some pumpkin bread.
There's a good place to stop up ahead. I'll make us something to eat, okay?
My
I'm
stomach
starving
was like-
too.
Stomach was like, I do not think so.
No thanks.
No more lore here. We proceed into the forest, dazzled by the lights. Before long, we come to across a circular clearing, and Asra stops to gather stones. The lights are no longer here; they've faded. Hanging in the branches around the circle are 7-sided stars woven from tightly braided grass. That's awesome! They're Asra's work, but much less practiced than the ones I've seen him make.
Aw.
It's his first ones.
The more that you know about this game, the more rereading is so cool.
As he starts to unpack some seasoning herbs from his bag, he catches me examining one of the charms.
I made this spot for safety a long time ago. You know, things are bad in the city when you need to hide in the woods.
Yeah, there was a plague, wasn't there?
Here, you can finish off the bread. I'll start a fire.
I dropped to a couch. A couch. Guys, it's
Yeah,
been a
there's
long
a
day. I'm very
couch. There's a
sorry.
couch in the middle of the woods.
It's been a really long day. I'm sorry, y'all. I dropped to a crouch by his side to accept the end of the loaf, while Asra arranges a circle of stones. When he holds his hands over the circle, the fire that bursts under his palms is a blazing blue roar. He would do really well in the world of Darker Shade of Magic.
He belongs there.
He definitely does.
And you know, so does Julian.
So does Julian.
Under Alucard.
So does actually, like, all of the characters.
They could all make their way quite happily.
Yeah.
And Nadia is
Another
like
Buckrack.
one of the royals in red.
Yes, maybe like a neighboring.
Yeah, like
throne.
maybe like a lower part of the family.
There are different countries. I don't know how far you've gotten, but there are different countries with its own rulers.
I'm on the very beginning of book 3, Holland's book.
Yeah, there's gonna be more politics in that. But yeah, there's
Speaking
different. You'll meet some different rulers.
I'm putting this in the chat. A Darker Shade of Magic, V.E. Schwab.
This chat is just full of Rex.
How do you spell? Does she have an E at the end of her name?
No.
Okay.
CHWAB. Schwab.
So unbelievably worth a read. It is a 3-book series, and the world building is unlike anything that you have ever encountered before. I
It is why you should
highly,
read it. The world building's so good.
highly recommend it. And I'm not even finished. It's one of the best books I think I've ever read.
Ooh,
Genuinely.
I'm so happy.
Because I prefer... I'm not picky about, like, syntax. A writer will write how they write, and it's up to me whether it resonates or not. But if you have a world like that rattling around in your brain, I have so much respect for you. Anyway.
Hello, ghosts. Please don't.
No. Ghosts.
Yeah, there's ghosts in my house, and sometimes they just throw things around. The flames recede in an instant, growing calm and steady. We stare at the hearth in wonder. I was gonna say hearth.
My magic is a little more potent than usual.
Must be all the blood running to your head.
Yeah, ours is too. Want to try it out?
In what fashion? He blows out the fire, letting it steam before he moves aside. We haven't practiced fire magic much.
More. Fire magic.
But when I hold my hand over the circle of stones, flame jets from the center of my palm with a sharp crack, reviving the fire in a single flash. We are damn powerful! Asra laughs as I stare down my arm in disbelief. We are so cool.
Don't use it too much, okay? You're already starving. Anyway. About the thing at the palace. You should probably stay away from Lucio's old wing.
Too late, I already fucking wandered in there, dude.
Correction, the dogs dragged us.
Well, I totally went with the dogs. He pauses. Watch the firelight dance in his haunted eyes.
Unfortunately, I can't promise that he won't come to you. I've got a friend who lives out here in the woods. He said he's seen it sliding through the trees. It used to just look like a trick of the light. Then it appeared as a shadow. But by the sounds of it, it's goat-like now, walking on 2 legs. White. With red eyes.
Like the painting in the dining room. I remember that red.
I'm going to lay some protections on you before we bring you back there. But first, I want you to see him. Once you have, I don't think he'll be able to hide from you again.
Asra rises to his feet, looking over my shoulder. A pale shape is darting down the craggy rock wall nearby. White Philip. Moonlight gleams off Faust's undulating form as she reaches us in a great hurry. Baby, you got spooked? I'm sorry. She's so cute.
I know. Where is he now?
She gives a wordless answer and dives into Asra's shirt. I've never seen her so frantic.
The field? I thought so. Kaya, let's climb up this rock. We'll be able to see him from there.
He weaves his fingers together, offering me a foothold so I can scrabble up on the top of the jagged rock. Once I pull myself up, I blink against the wind and peer out over the treetops. Time for butterflies. first thing I see? The palace, leaking pungent red aura, which hangs like a wraith over the elegant spires. Oh, damn, what an image.
Mm-hmm.
The miasma drips down through the fields, down the hills. Dude, it's literally poisoning the entire place.
Yes.
Dude, is that what started the plague? And into the city. Asra peers up at me from between the leaves.
Do you see him?
Him. I scan the moonlit fields, unsure of what I'm going to see. My eyesight is 40/20. There.
Oh, geez, I don't even know what mine is, but it's bad.
The Kaya's eyesight is 40/20. Mine is, I don't know, I don't remember. It's gotten worse. There, the crimson trail cuts through the hillside, leading into the grass. Yeah, I just got glasses, and I've been complaining to this guy for months now, being like, this is crazy.
Crazy, I can see now.
I can see now. I didn't know I couldn't see until I could see.
Yep. That was also a
Dragging-
great line.
Yes. Dragging the red aura through the grass is a pale creature on 2 legs. These descriptive words are so good right now.
I know.
Thin and translucent, not human, and staring at me. Bro, we gotta go. That Lucio? Boy is buffed. He doesn't have an arm.
Yeah, because remember his painting?
Right,
The golden arm is prosthetic.
right.
You know me. And I know you. Kaya.
Oh, we are suddenly very physical. Fear pulses through me as my name echoes in my head. The more it rings, the louder it seems to grow. That was a violent thing that took his arm. That is a deep scar. Then I feel fingers clasping around my hand, and it stops. Asra is beside me, staring out into the field. His expression is unlike any I've ever seen. His eyes are deep with hatred, and when he speaks, his voice is low and cold.
Go away, Lucio.
The shift in the creature's attention is palpable as it leaves me to fall upon Asra. After a tense moment, the creature seems to slump, turning away, shrinking to nothing.
Good, bitch.
Bye! Once he's gone, Asra's hand goes slack and slips out of mine. Man. Oh, it's nice again.
Yeah.
We scale clumsily down the rocks, still in a bit of a daze. How? He's in the forest with us? Like, how did we see him?
Because your magic is heightened right now. Which is
Okay.
also how you could see, like, that curse over the palace.
Yes. The miasma is the same as these little swirly boys.
Or at least it's, like, visible to you. Just like you can see Asra's aura, you can also see the palace's aura. And then, like,
Okay.
Lucio, who is kind of, sort of, without giving too much away, ducking between the fabric of the worlds.
Okay, but there's, okay, I get it, I got it. In my head, I visualized that, yes.
Yeah.
As soon as he's back on his feet, has her rounds on me.
You heard him in your
I don't
mind.
like the wording of that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I always think of that as like a very aggressive thing, but I also really like the phrasing. You heard him in your mind, didn't you? I did too. What did he say to you?
He said my name.
He
I'm gonna be
knows
honest.
your name? Be honest. What were you gonna say?
No. Like, I'm always gonna be. Everybody's keeping secrets from me. I'm not gonna keep secrets from other people.
Yeah. He knows your name?
Oh, should he not?
I guess he does. Don't let him scare you, Kaya. No matter what he says, you're stronger than he is.
You're very concerned about me being scared. I've not been scared yet.
Well, I think he has something on Asra.
He definitely does, for sure. You're the one who's scared, boy.
I can't wait for you to see scenes where they talk with each other. Because he is
it's gonna be-
always 0.5 milliseconds away from strangling him.
As he should be.
He was in my head too. Telling me what he was going to do to me.
Oh, jeez.
I told him to try it. He didn't.
Brass balls on Asra.
See? He's not so scary. Does that make you feel any better? Bro, you're projecting.
You're assuming that I was scared. But I suppose that does make me feel a little better.
As for me, I won't feel better until I put protections on you. Not too many. And just for now. Okay?
You're very protective, my guy, and I understand that completely.
You'll understand more, I promise.
As I wander into his loose embrace, and Asra What? I wander into his loose embrace, and Asra returns us to the palace beside. Guys, I'm so sorry. I can read.
Almost done. We're almost done.
I know how to read. It's been a really long day. And Asra returns us to the place beside the fire. His cool magic washes over me, heightening my senses again, making the dimming forest glow anew.
And when I said we were almost done, I was really, really right.
Okay, shit. So, wait, I've got so many theories.
Okay, let's talk about it. What are you thinking?
I think that Lucio somehow, with like fucked up magic, was I think the plague is a magical nature, one, because this is, the world, and second, because they got two like magicians kind of to deal with it.
All right, that's sound reasoning.
So I think it's at least a little bit magical in nature, and they're approaching it from different angles, because Asra seemed to be approaching it very much from like a magical angle, while Julian... Is he officially Julian, or is he officially the other name? He's officially Julian.
Ilya.
Ilya.
People in the fandom will know both. But you'll become more familiar with why he introduces himself as Julian when you read his route.
Okay. So I'll just keep going with Julian then. Yeah,
to you, when you are special to each other, you can be Ilya. Just like it is with Portia. But to others, he is mostly known as Julian.
Okay. So I'll keep going with Julian for now then.
Yeah.
Seemed to be more focused on like physically doctor.
Yes. Oh
The
my
old-fashioned
god,
way,
it is
like-
such an interesting. Ugh. If we had all the
Which
time in the
must be
world,
really interesting the way magic influences the body.
it would be so cool if we had all the time in the world to do like a 3-track route and like have 3 of us play this all at the same time.
Oh,
Read
God.
Asra chapter, Julian chapter, Nadia chapter. Next book, Asra chapter, Julian chapter, Nadia chapter. And I wonder if it would actually work. Because most people go route.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way the game's set up.
But they probably go really nicely hand in hand.
Probably.
That'd
Huh.
be interesting.
Yeah.
I think I would like to replay Julian's route in full. So I wouldn't be opposed to doing like a super stream. I don't think I would do it book by book. But because also I think I have most of Julian's route actually purchased. Ugh.
But you said mostly, so not all of it. So go through and finish it.
Let's buy Asra's book for next week. So that is book 7 of Asra's route. And it didn't feel like a very long stream. Were these
No,
chapters
it really
shorter?
didn't.
Yeah. I hesitate to get us into book 8 because
3 hours.
I think this is where it's gonna kind of start to get real.
Oh shit.
I'm not sure yet. It could also be. It's definitely gonna be real by these 4 chapters right here. Like we hit this and like it is pedal to the metal.
Oh Jesus. Well, yeah, Death, Temperance, and the Devil.
And it starts with
And
Hanged
the
Man.
Tower.
Yep, and Tower. Yep.
Oh God.
That part in Julian's route is really fucking hard.
Hard?
It's
Like to make the right choices?
it's devastating.
Oh no. I'm gonna love it.
I know.
I think that's why also Asra was dabbling in like black magic, was he was trying to find the reason for the plague, the black magic-y part of the plague.
You have the wrong route.
Oh no.
But yes, you're onto something.
I'm like, it was kind of possessing him a little bit, and that's why he's whatever happened to him, something fucking happened to him.
Something happened.
Whatever fucking happened to him was the result of that dabbling in I think.
Yeah.
And
Interesting.
if we were kind of a thing before, like before Kaya lost her memories, then whatever I think happened there was the result of said kind of black magic. Either maybe not by his hand per se, but like definitely something happened in the plague with us, I think.
Would you like a hint?
No.
Okay, you're onto something, but you'll see how it shakes out. It's really
Yeah.
interesting.
I'm definitely gonna like change these as I go. Like I've said, I've just been tossing these out there without really thinking.
You're
And
really
being like, here we
onto.
go.
You're pretty with it. You're with the program.
Thank you.
But yeah, it's very.
Because there's so
exciting.
many parts to this, and I'm like trying to make everything fit. But I don't have the whole puzzle piece, which is very frustrating because nobody will give me the pieces.
I ask
And then
you
they're
if
like,
you
"Find
want
the
them.
pieces." No, not you.
Oh, the characters. I see.
The characters won't give me the pieces, and then they're like, do the puzzle, and I'm like, but you gotta give me the piece.
You phrase that really well though, because Asra is just one puzzle piece.
Yes. Everybody's got their own puzzle piece, and
Yes, they do.
they fit together, but they don't fit in the whole puzzle just yet.
Yes.
Because nobody's giving me more pieces right now.
Yep.
For their own reasons.
Yep. One
But
day we'll
damn.
just have to do like a super stream and get through like a shit ton of books. Maybe we should do the ending like all at once.
Okay.
Like starting at the star. We should do star, moon, sun.
I
See
love
which
the
ending
star.
you get. And then I haven't unlocked the reverse end.
Ooh.
I only have upright. The only reverse end I have is because I wanted to 100% Julian.
Nice. Hey.
It's pretty nice when you have it all complete. Look at that. I wonder
Yeah, it
what does it
looks
look like?
good.
Okay, yeah, that's what it looks like when you've not done both endings.
Little seal.
Well, my friends,
I like
that
the star.
is that tonight. Thank you so much for coming, as always, and thank you so much for your support. It was good to see a couple old friends roll on through. Also, in between streams during the week, we got a new follower, so I just wanted to celebrate them on stream. Smartness13, thanks for the follow. We hope to see you during a stream sometime soon. And remember, friends, for the duration of November, we are going to be streaming on Saturdays instead of Fridays. So we will be back next week, same time, same place, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't forget, it is daylight savings this weekend. So
The last one, apparently.
what?
Yeah, they're getting rid of it, apparently. They're not doing spring daylight savings anymore.
Forever, I will have more sleep.
Yeah,
Forever!
that's what I'm glad it's in the fall, because then you, like, I mean, the sun's gonna do what the sun wants to do no matter what. The sun doesn't care about what o'clock it is.
No! And I've always hated it because I get really scary seasonal depression when the sun is,
Yeah, me too.
away.
But, yeah, now that, like, you know, we're gonna be leaving things earlier now. And that's gonna be forever, I guess. Yeah, I mean, if I'm wrong, don't be like, oh man, Ghost, you fucking lied to me.
That's not the
But
first time I've heard it, though, and I thought the other person was
a lot
lying.
of people say DST is gonna be it for the rest of time. For now.
Wow. Okay.
No other place does daylight savings.
That's fucking true.
It's only like the US.
Orchid's gonna look it up right now.
Great. Thank you.
But yeah, thanks for hanging out, you guys. This was fun.
Thanks for coming.
I cannot
I
wait
love this one. This is
until
really
we
fun.
get into the nitty gritty of this story. You are gonna just be blown away.
I love the magic in this. And
Me
the world
too.
building.
Me
The
too.
way they described the miasma of red
I know.
moving into the palace.
I know.
It's so much like Darker Shade. Like, I can't not love it.
It really does. Like, I guess looking at it from the outside, this game would have a reputation of like a shitty Otome game, like ugh, one of those. But this one is so different. This and
Yeah.
a little bit Dream Daddy. Dream Daddy is just as tropey as it asks to be.
But it really leans into that. Like, it's tropey
Right.
because it wants to be
It
tropey.
committed.
It's doing that on purpose.
But this is like something completely foreign to the world. Like, because it's, yes, the romance is there, but it's also not like a trashy romance novel. It's a labor of love. And it's so well done.
have a feeling, and
Casper!
maybe-
Hi!
Hello.
What did you do today? Why are you tired? Orchid said, Casper, you're very late.
And Orchid is confirming we think they are getting rid of daylight savings.
That's super cool.
If you're tired, sleep. Yes, for sure. If you're tired, you can't oversleep. Like, if you're tired, it means your body needs sleep.
And we promise we won't keep you up for much longer because we're actually wrapping
We're
up.
wrapping up.
But I'm glad you popped in to say hi. It's so good to see you.
Thank you for coming. Anyway. What was I saying?
You were talking about why, like, this is super
Yeah.
cool and good and working in, like, Darker Shade.
I think I cut you off, actually. I'm sorry about that. I feel like when they were writing it, they had this world in mind and the story in mind, and then it feels to me a little bit just because the romances are very fast.
You missed implied spicy.
Eat and then sleep.
I'm gonna take that quote and use it forever.
Yes.
It's implied spicy.
Implied spice. It was not. It was a little implied. I mean, they were definitely like he was kissing our breasts.
Oh, ah! No,
Watch the
Casper!
No, the VOD will be here. Don't worry.
I promise I'll keep it up.
The VOD will be here. Don't worry. Tomorrow.
Yeah, so Sunday.
Or it gets right. Take your day of rest. You know, the Lord's day to go watch this.
Oh yes, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, Asra Alzanar.
But yeah, it's very fast, so I have a.
He was kissing those. Well, he said
Yeah.
it said breast to be inclusive, but the way I envisioned it, because he commented on your heartbeat, was like a kiss right in the center,
I was thinking that too.
which is really steamy. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah, it was.
but like
We were also both soaking wet.
and like in like a magic high. Of course, there's
Yeah.
5 viewers right now.
Hi guys, welcome to the end of the stream.
You didn't miss a lot, Casper. In terms of plot, not much happened this time.
We ADHD'd the entire stream.
Oh yeah, especially because it's the 5th of November, remember. So we had a little V for Vendetta
tangent.
nod, gunpowder plot, history/poetry lesson.
It depends on. Oh, thank goodness! I thought it wasn't in the center. You don't know.
Well,
It
it
depends
wasn't
on what you consider the center.
detailed out. Whoa! 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 Oh, okay.
No, I was thinking like in between.
Yeah. We gotta go to bed like immediately, right now, now.
I'm still holding us that because I don't want to lose it. It feels like they've done the story and the world building, and they had this story that they wanted to tell, and they wanted to have romance and be romantic and stuff like that. But I feel like the romance parts are very quick because they want to have people play the game, and that's what's going to bring in people to play this game, is the little romance aspects.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like they wanted that to be the center.
Which is, I love it.
Yeah, which is why I'm really enjoying it, because otherwise I'd have been like, man, like, this romance is very fast, and, like, there's no build-up at all and whatnot. But
Yeah, and I like that it recognizes that despite having a romance, you have a fucking life.
yes, you're doing something else, too.
Yeah.
However, the one thing that's getting me this stream in particular is character, like, traits. So overprotective. And I'm like, I don't need this. We're okay. We're very powerful. You are very paranoid, probably justifiably and for good reason because of all of this trauma you have gone through. But you're so overprotective, and something is going to happen and you're going to freak out and lose it.
Or has something already happened?
Both. Something's already happened, and that's why you're traumatized about this, and then something's going to happen again. You're going to lose it, and we're gonna pull it together. Is my prediction.
Okay.
Number 2.
Okay. We
We're
should
having
do-
fights in the chat.
We should do. It's a famous Casper Orchid wrestle.
Yeah.
They're wrestling. You guys, I actually think that while we're here, we might be able to hit affiliate status this month if we try really hard. Let me see.
Yeah, we only have like one one thing to do, right? We have
Yeah,
it's like an
there's-
8-hour straight stream.
I think, yeah, there's only one more thing that we need to do.
If I remember correctly, which is weird because
Okay.
I feel like we've done that with like one
We-
shot or something.
We have to stream for 7 different days, and we need to stream for 8 hours. Nope, we already did that. 30
Thank
day
you, one shot.
performance, view 30-day stats, and an average of 3 viewers. We already have that too. So we just need to stream on 7 different days. I don't wonder if there is a like, does that mean during the month or?
I think in general,
Seven
So I
different days. So does that mean like we have a stream on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
I think so.
Because we've done 3 out of 7.
What do we need?
We've done Friday, Saturday.
So we need to do a Sunday.
Weren't we doing a Thursday at one point?
I did think we did a Thursday.
Let's check our
So
Instagram.
a Tuesday.
Here's the link for that, you guys, by the way.
I'm looking at this pumpkin bread. It's babka.
Ooh, yummy.
That's not what I was imagining.
We've done Fridays, we've done Saturdays. We've done Sundays. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday we've done. Those are our 3 days, and so we need to do every single day of the week. And that's overwhelming, but it can be done.
We'll figure it.
Yeah, we'll come up with something fun. Chat, do you guys have any ideas of like if we did like a mini stream on any random day of the week just to get the we can recognize viewers as VIPs? How do we do that?
Ooh. You know who's gonna be it.
I want to make these guys VIPs. How we do that?
Oh, dude, this is official pumpkin bread. The link that you put in the chat is official pumpkin bread from Nyx Hydra Games.
Yeah, Nyx Hydra is
Damn.
the original developer of this game. Right now, the name that's slapped on
Oh,
them is
man.
Dorian. But yeah, if you look up old Arcana stuff, that is the official recipe. And I can send it again if people want. But
And
I
it's
want
gonna
some
be, like-
official pumpkin bread.
I'll make some official pumpkin bread.
Please do. I
I'll
would really
test it
enjoy
out
that.
before I come.
Official pumpkin bread. Official pumpkin bread.
All right, I'll try it out and then I'll figure it. I've never
Hell
made babka
yes.
before.
You think it's gonna be difficult?
I don't know. I've never tried it. I think getting the rolls to not unroll is going to be difficult because I'm a liar. I have made babka before. It was difficult. It was delicious, but it kept unrolling and I got very frustrated.
Oh, you have to braid it?
Yeah.
I
made,
love doing that. I made challah once in my life. Once.
Never again? Question mark?
We made it in an industrial kitchen during a camp.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it was really delightful, but they made the dough for us, so I didn't get to like have the recipe or anything.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I made for Christmas sometimes I try to make chocolate stars, which is like a braided chocolate babka that's shaped like a
Ooh.
star,
Ooh.
and it's very messy.
Oh, well, that's the fun of it. That's the fun of it. All right, well,
Yeah, but too messy.
that's okay, that's fair. I feel like messy equals labor intensive.
Yeah, no, labor intensive is the fun of it, but I meant messy in like a literal sense. Like the chocolate was everywhere and on all over the dough and all over the table and all over my tools and all over me.
But now you know next time not to put the chocolate everywhere.
Yeah, but it's so messy. keep trying though.
We are going in circles. So, my dear, dear, dear friends, we're gonna
We gotta
end.
sleep. We've both had
the
a
stream.
long day.
Casper, you gotta sleep too. But my friends, thank you for coming. We will see you again next week. And as always, here's the links. Here's where you can find us. Much love. Thank you for your support. And sleep well.
Have great dreams. Please actually go to sleep.
Yes, get rest. Take care of yourself.
We love you. We'll see you.
See you soon.
Bye.